driving with Autosteer on a local road with no center line markings. It's a little bit trying to go to the middle here, but yeah. Oh. Coming up on a roundabout, so I'll take it over here. And this is firmware 7.7.2. Have a little bit of new snow, not that much. Another roundabout. Let's go ahead of that one. Very faint central line markings here. Not sure you can see it, but the lane markings is kind of going in and out due to the slush on the road. There we get, I'm moving a little bit back and forth, and there we go, a little bit too tight to the curb for my comfort, but let's see what happens again. I've never driven this road before with Autopilot or Autosteer. I'm taking a little bit slow just to be safe and helping Autosteer to learn. Basically the line marking is almost gone by all the slush on the road. So now again we have another roundabout that is now actually being worked on as a let's see. I'm quite impressed by Autosteer, how when it picks up the presence of the road, even with very faint lines and so on. I'll just keep it safe here and not engage due to all the twists and turns. Let's see if we can engage again. Yes. So a very tight turn down here. Let's see what happens. Let's slow down and see. Oh, that's way too tight. So we're gonna turn out on a turn right here and then left on a bigger local road. It's not classified as a highway, but it's still 70 miles an hour, so depending on the traffic I might not go on Autosteer just to keep people happy around me. Speed will be limited to 50 miles an hour. Here's quite interesting. You can see how Autosteers try to find where the direction of the road, and it's clearly not able to pick it up right now. We only have center line markings, which then ends as well. This is classified as a local road. Great line markings, divided, no problem at all. So here's the main challenge, is that I want to go faster than 50 kilometers an hour, which I'm not allowed on this version. So I might switch off just to keep people around me a little bit happier. Coming up on an intersection with traffic lights. Looks good. Let's see what happens going through the intersection. No big problem. Well, it swerves a little bit. There it picks up the lines again. I'm not sure what's different on this version, but it seems like it picks up the cars much further away and tracks them much further away compared to the previous firmware version. So I'm taking over control as we're gonna turn off here on an off ramp, and it's very steep, 90-degree turn. Which I guess the only way this should be able to work with the Autosteer, that type of turn, would be to have a very tight integration with navigation, so it would know in advance what to expect. This again, local road, divider and everything, good line markings. And now we have a traffic lights turning red, so I'll need to disengage as I don't have any cars in front. It's actually quite good line markings going through the intersection, so it could be interesting to see how soon we can pick up Autosteer again. We're very fond of roundabouts in Sweden, so Autosteer is really not designed for that. And another red light. Well, in front of a roundabout. It's hugging the center line a bit. It's going a little bit back and forth. It was really wide lane on this side, which means that it's trying to figure out where to go. It wants to center itself in the middle of the line, in the middle of the lane, which makes it go back and forth a bit. Probably looks like I'm drunk or texting. I'm gonna turn here. Again, a very tight 90-degree turn. This would never work without the steer, without integration with navigation. So another local road. No center line markings. But this is going a little bit too fast for me, for my comfort. So I'm gonna dial down the speed. And let's see if we can engage Autopilot again. Here we go. There's no center line markings here, so it yeah, okay. It will be in and out of Autopilot. This is really not what it's designed for, but it actually works quite well even in kind of city traffic, for parts where you have a reasonably nice road. So I think when you engage Autopilot or even cruise control and you're way below the speed limit, it really speeds up, accelerates really fast, which can be really disconcerting. So I would like it to actually speed up a little bit slower, and if you want to increase the speed, you can do that manually by pressing the accelerator instead of almost having it launching. Okay, so I'm gonna end this recording, and I think it worked quite well under the circumstances. Thank you.